On the last episode of Gamers Who Hate Other Gamers.
And the NES Classic is coming back too.
Yeah.
They should have had those in stock for the people who didn't get an SNES Classic.
I got a question
Like, we
for
don't
you.
have SNES Classic, but here we brought these back. Take one of these, you hungry ass motherfucker.
Is the NES Classic the new McRib? It's coming back. Is it gonna come back?
Gamers who hated the gamers. Today I'm joined by two new additions joining us from the group. Gamers who hated the gamers. I'm joined by Joanna
Hey.
and Marie.
Hello.
So how you guys doing today?
Good. Just chilling.
To be honest, I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous. I think it should be good. So, you guys are joining us for the first time. So, I guess just to give a good intro to everybody listening, and it's gonna go into our next topic. But one at a time. What kind of games are you guys into?
There's a lot of different series. Resident Evil, the Mario series, of course. I like the Metroid series from what I've been able to play. Yoshi games, of course. Legend of Zelda games, specifically Link to the Past. Just to name a
Okay.
few.
All right, sounds good. And Marie,
Let's see. Well, I like JRPGs. I'm trying to get into JRPGs, the old school JRPGs.
what's old school?
Like Lunar 2. I just beat what was that? Star Ocean. I just beat that.
Star Ocean for PS1.
No, it was Star Ocean 2. Star Ocean 2 for the PS1. I forgot what it was called, but it was the one for the PS1, I believe.
Okay.
And then I like Sims a lot. The PC Sims. I like Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims 4, a lot of simulation games. I'm trying to get into farming, but I feel like I get bored of them right away. What else? I'm also I want to get into a dating simulation.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. I'm really into like cute anime
Dating.
girls. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, it's Star Ocean Second Story. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I usually play for simulation and JRPG.
So I gotta bring this up and this is like kind of the topic for today. But what do you guys think of the term gamer girl?
um
Like, do you like when you hear that? Do you like as yourself as a gamer who is also a girl? do you hate the term because you feel like why does it matter if I'm a girl or not? I just like play video games. Or do you think it's because, or do you like the term because it kind of like puts you like in your own like category in terms of like fandom and being a fan of video games?
Personally, I don't like it.
Same
Uh-huh.
here.
I mean, I don't like how it's being used right now. I feel
Right.
like, there's always like a hot girl or a sexy girl and they have a controller. Oh, look at me. I'm a gamer,
gamer girl.
girl.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like on social media.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, exactly. I've seen so many of that and that's just not true. Or like Twitch, they have a lot of girls that have like show their boobs and they're like
yeah,
gamer
it's
girls. Even-
clickbait.
yeah. And they really suck. So I hate being put in that category. I'm just a
Yeah.
gamer, like
Yeah.
like anybody else.
Yeah, because you're singling us out with bandwagoners and people who don't know shit about games and just do it to try to get guys' attention.
Exactly. I know a lot of that.
And that's the role I'm
Right.
gonna play today. I'm gonna be like that ignorant, the ignorant guy. Because when I'm
You don't know shit.
I'm not saying this
about
is like
girls that play
me
games.
totally, but we do. I mean, I have like joked around like with like some of my guy friends, like when like my friend would say, "Oh, what do you think of this girl? She's like a gamer, she's a gamer girl." we just kind of like roll our eyes and think to ourselves, okay, she's a gamer girl. That means her boyfriend got her into video games. Or, oh, how many brothers does she have that probably got her into video games? But
You know
like,
what?
you guys are put like on trial for like, if you guys are saying you're a gamer girl, like other guys would like, they get very like like they still crack down on you, like they want to like they gotta like hear your like
definitely,
resume. You gotta like
Well,
justify.
Not only that, but even if they hear our resume, they still assume we suck and don't know shit. Even though we're name dropping and know things about certain games, it's like, oh, you don't know enough.
I guess with like guys, like they get into video games just on their own, or because
Mm-hmm.
their other guy friends are into it, like from like an early age. But with girls, there's like a stereotype, like, oh, she's a girl that her boyfriend, like she's probably just into video games for her boyfriend, or she's just trying to get points with guys. And yeah, that's kind of like this from my point, from the guy's perspective. That's like the stereotype.
Thank you for letting us educate, first of all.
Well, actually, I think Johanna's gonna hate me, but I actually started gaming because of my brothers. Okay.
Well, no, that's different. You guys grew up together.
Yeah, I used to be a backseat gamer, and I've always wanted to, play the games, but I couldn't because obviously they're hogging it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's how it happens.
I would just watch, and then after they're done playing the game, I'll replay it by like remembering how they played it. So I'm gonna admit that
But
yeah,
you actually grew up like playing and
Yeah.
wanting,
yeah,
wanting to
definitely,
play.
definitely.
Yeah, but since they were like your older brothers, or just boys in general, they dominated, so you kind of had to like take a seat back from playing.
Yeah, and that's why like when somebody tells me, "Oh, you're a gamer," or I never really thought of myself as a gamer girl. Yeah, I was never really proud of it. I was like, yeah, I play games, but I never said I was like, I'm a gamer girl. Oh, look at me, I'm
there's a
so
stigma
cool.
to it,
If anything, it was kind of embarrassing because I felt like I didn't earn the term gamer because I
same
knew
here.
of games and I played and I backseat and everything. So that's why I felt like you had to really know games to be called a gamer.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not
yeah.
knowledgeable enough in certain things.
I feel like
to,
you are though. I feel like you're a
to
gamer
a certain
girl.
extent. No, you. Come on, you know all these JRPGs and have like completed things I know of, but haven't completed certain things.
Yeah, but you're always talking about like, old school games and you're like spitting names here and there and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know anything. I'm just gonna stay quiet.
No. Well, no, I mean, like when I was 5, I had a best friend. He was a boy, and I always go over to his place to play Nintendo. So my dad ended up getting me one, and he got me Mario 3 and Mario 1 and Duck Hunt. And at that point, I was an only child, so I would play by myself for like hours, or my friend, or sometimes my parents. But that's just kind of how I learned. And then seeing games that my friend had, or my cousins that I liked, or like you said, being a backseat gamer. And then just saying, hey, you know what? I think I might be able to get past this level. Let me try this level in Metroid and I'll figure it out. Or my uncle brought Burger Time. Let me, try to bust this puzzle and see how far I can get without dying before Tales from the Crypt comes on.
Yeah. But you know what? When you really think about it, everybody started off being influenced, whether you're a guy or a girl. I mean, I'm pretty
Exactly.
sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's
so,
what do they call it? Like it's a double standard.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
Definitely.
I could have like got into it in any way, but it doesn't matter. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say I'm into it.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, I mean,
no questions asked.
Yeah, like
but-
you have an older sister. Like you could have gotten into it that way, for
Right.
example,
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
And
another.
you guys have your own story, but for some reason, unfortunately, you guys get like grilled for it.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because they think we don't know anything about certain consoles that we talk about, when it's like, no, I own these at the time they were released, or I was there day one and picked it up myself.
I feel like it's, from my observation and from Facebook, I guess. I mean, that's my backup or whatever. But I feel like the people that claim they're gamer girls and they're showing off their products. Oh, look at me, I'm wearing a Zelda shirt. Oh, look at me, I'm like, I don't know, I got some Star Wars shoes or whatever, I feel like they're the fakest of them all. And I feel like real gamer girls, I hate that term, but
Right.
they
So-
don't really flaunt that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's like
Yeah, yeah.
when you're a nerd, you're not proud to
Right.
admit that
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
No one calls themselves a nerd.
No.
Like, so-
Yeah.
Yeah, for like they don't coin it
Geek
as a cool
chic.
term.
right.
Yeah. Geek chic or what are I love nerds. I heart
Yeah.
nerds. You know what I mean? Like
If anything, I'm trying to hide the fact that I get nosebleeds from people and have allergies and shit.
Exactly.
So what kind of like have you guys like ever ran into like people like strangers that find out you're a gamer or you're into video games, and like what kind of questions do they throw at you? And let's not include anything like from like a GameStop employee, because that's pretty much a given. So this like people, other people, like people you don't know who find out and they try to like just like in maybe like a classroom or at work, or like what kind of reactions do you get?
Well, I guess since I'm embarrassed, I know I have a DS, and sometimes I'm even embarrassed to pull it out at work. I shouldn't be, but I never really got anything negative from anybody. I mean, when my coworker found out that I played games, she was really cool about it, and she admitted that she was a gamer too. But it was more of like I'm kind of embarrassed to admit that I'm a gamer, because she played PC games. No, not PC games. Was it? Yeah, PC games, but it's like shoot, what it's called? It's like Final Fantasy 14, but it's like Final Fantasy 14, World of Warcraft.
MMOs?
Yes,
Mm.
MMOs. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the people that don't really know games, they're just like, oh, that's cool. But then the people
Yeah.
that, like, when I admit to people that that they play games, they kind of like embarrassingly admit that they played games. It's more of like a revelation kind of thing, like a coming out.
Coming-
I wish I
Yeah.
received such positive.
Yeah.
Like
What did you get?
it, like from guys who are gamers, it's like, oh yeah, like what do you play? Expecting me to say like, oh, Mario and some shit like that,
Mhm.
and then I'll name drop things that they don't even know what those games are, and it's like, oh, never mind. And then when you talk to other girls who aren't gamers, they just kind of look at you like, why are you into that? That's like a guy's thing sort of thing sometimes, a
Really?
bit.
Uh-huh.
Or like, oh, you play games? It's like, yeah, what's wrong with that? I don't understand.
What? Who are these people?
Have you guys ever gotten the feeling like, I mean, if you've ever like ran into someone, they start like flexing their gaming muscles around you, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I play I play League of Legends right now. They try to, do you feel like they ever try like people try to impress you like from the stuff they play?
Mm,
Kind of.
I must not go out that much that I don't think I run into people. I think when I go to GameStop, they usually I don't know, not really. I don't know. I
No?
never really got a bad experience. But I'm probably, now that I talked about it, I'm probably gonna run into someone that's gonna like flex their gaming muscle or whatever. Yeah.
Or have you ever felt that you guys are put on trial and you have to like justify and defend yourself for
Yep.
like, yeah, you've been put in that position before?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Not me.
Really? Like even just picking up a game, I get grilled.
Really?
Kind of.
Yeah, Marie is like Naruto and Joanna's like Gaara from the sand. Two opposite sides of the coin.
That's
like,
crazy.
different.
You're lucky.
Wow. We should have like a side by side, like I don't know, like I can't even describe it right now. Like
I hope that's not a racial thing.
no.
Why? I don't watch Naruto, so I really
Marie's-
don't get it.
No, not Naruto, but like Marie's
Oh.
Asian, so Asians are into video games, so she's cool. She gets a pass.
Oh,
Like, oh, you're
that's
Hispanic?
true.
What the hell? What do you know about video games besides Mortal Kombat?
No, but yeah, some GameStop employees are kind of looking at you like, because, we share an account there,
Mhm.
since mine's, I don't even know what happened to it, and I'm not even paying it for anymore, and I'm not going to do that when you have an account.
Mhm.
So when I put reservations under your name, they just kind of look at me weird, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my game.
Really?
Yeah, kind
What
of.
GameStop are you going to?
Any.
Really?
Yeah.
I never.
Or even if I'm picking up a game and I start asking about accessories that are coming out with it
Mhm.
that should have launched that day,
Mhm.
they just kind of look at me weird, and I'm thinking, well, you should know about this. This should be in your fucking inventory. You shouldn't be hearing it from me. And yeah, they'll be like, oh, well, it should be on the website. And it's like, no, it's supposed to be available in store. And you have one of them behind you in a different color, but that's not the one I want. You're looking at me like I'm making up some shit.
So you feel like people talk to you like you don't know what you're talking
Yes,
about.
all the time.
Oh wow.
Like you're not informed. You're
Yeah,
just like
it kind of happens when we go to like other comic book stores too. They kind of look at me like, "Oh, you're here for like some Avengers book." It's like, first of all, I don't even like Marvel. I'm here for some DC stuff and to just browse different art.
Oh, I like Marvel.
Luckily,
We're so different.
Dude, yin and yang right here.
You're like heads and I'm like tails.
You guys should do the fusion dance and see what happens.
Now I remember a bad experience. Yes.
Yes, I knew you had one.
Yes,
Was it at
was-
GameStop?
No, it was it was a certain game store,
Okay.
and I wanted to get what was it that I wanted to get? I know I wanted to get a DS game, and wait, what? Oh, sorry, and Umberto was with me, and of course he was like buying all the games that was there because he's into collecting right now. Sorry, Umberto, Cybertron, and I guess like he was
Say the full name, please.
Umberto.
No, his full name.
Cybertron Soundwave?
Cybertron Soundwave. You should get a shirt for that. Say
Yes.
Cybertron Soundwave. Anyways. Anyways, so I was looking, it was like they have like a glass case and I wanted a DS, and I guess the worker was talking to Umberto because Umberto was getting all these games, and then Umberto started talking to the manager. And I'm like waiting for that person, and I'm like looking at him, and he just kind of looked at me, and I'm like standing where the DS aisle is. I'm like leaning on the glass, and he's just looking at me, and I'm like,
You're like, what I gotta do?
yeah,
Flash
and
a
then,
boob?
and then like, and then like Umberto comes in, and then he caters to Umberto, but not to me, and I'm like, what the hell? Like I am leaning on your glass.
You're like, I'm
you're
a paying
just-
customer.
I'm not just here to hang out.
Right.
I'm not just here because
You're not just a girlfriend waiting for him to finish
Exactly.
so they can leave and
Exactly.
go.
So I was leaning there for like, I kid you not, for like maybe like 10 minutes or something.
Wow.
And this guy is just looking at me and like didn't go up to me and say
Yeah.
like, "Oh, do you need help?" And finally another worker, she was a girl. She came up, she was like, "Oh, do you need anything?" I was like, "Yeah, I need the DS, the game, whatever."
That's
So yeah.
terrible.
So that was a
That
bad
is a form of
experience.
discrimination.
Actually,
right
yeah.
there.
You
Yeah.
were there with me when I had a bad experience.
Which
it was
one?
the retro swap meet thing. We went to the
Oh,
table,
yeah, that's right, that's
and
right.
the
Yes,
guy
yes, yes.
had Resident Evil on Sega Saturn,
Mhm.
and I immediately saw it, want to take a look at it, and he's just looking at me. He's like, "Oh yeah, this one." I asked him for the price. He's like, "Oh, it's like $75," and I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, but I have this one for $11, which is director's cut on PlayStation 1 or PlayStation."
Yeah.
Which
And
is
I'm
what
like-
you don't want.
Yeah, and I was like, he's like, "Yeah, this one's $11." I was like, "Yeah, I'm aware that's cheaper, and I already have that. Why the fuck do I want that? Clearly, I'm looking at this one." And then I asked him if I could take a look, and I take it out. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's a clean copy." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm looking at it because I turned a CD over. I know how to look at the game." And then he was just being a dick.
Yeah,
so
it was,
I remember I was just giving this guy so much attitude. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
I feel you guys. I totally
Yeah.
believe it.
Mhm.
And
I
at that
totally
point,
believe it.
that's why I felt like we had to grab one of you to send you over if I was even interested in buying that game, because I feel
Which
like he would have
sucks.
given you guys a better deal.
Yeah,
like he
it
didn't,
sucks.
like he would thought I didn't know about pricing, and he was gonna try to rip me off intentionally.
See,
Yeah.
That's the kind of
crazy.
shit we
That's-
go through.
Exactly, right?
I could think of
Jeez.
2 video game stores with glass cases. So
I don't want to name drop.
I can think
so.
of Game Dude and Game Realms. So if it was one of those, just say yes.
See. And I really like that store too. So
No,
that was very disappointing.
And
I
now
remember I was telling Umberto, I was like, "Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe like they didn't like pardon my French, they didn't fucking help me out, you know? What the fuck? Jesus, I'm fucking leaning on their glass. What the hell?
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
And
paying
now
customer.
let's not be subtle and just say the name of the store. What was it?
Really?
Is it where you got my earrings from?
Yes.
Oh.
yeah.
By
Well,
the
I know
way-
I don't think Game Dude sells earrings.
By the way, these are Legend of Zelda rupee earrings in the green, worth only 5 or 1, sorry.
Sorry.
One rupee. Thank you, Marie.
No, you're not worth 1 rupee.
No. But they're the green ones.
Just 2, so you're worth 2 rupees.
But it's my favorite color.
I know, that's why I got it for
I
you.
know.
So it's not Game Dude.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
By the
Yeah.
way, it's the same store where I had the Resident Evil and Sega Saturn experience.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well,
That's
I could think of one store that has like a retro meetup from time to time.
Which one?
Not Game Dude.
Oh, you go.
Okay, I'll cut the
Actually,
bullshit. It was Game Realms, right?
Yes.
Game Realms on
Yeah.
in Burbank. That's
Oh my gosh. You know what? Game Dude is actually nicer. They actually like. I'm just barely like looking and they're like, "Can I help you?" Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they're
Like,
actually when you go in there,
yeah.
don't you feel like they're a little more intimidating
yeah.
versus Game Realms because they're super lax at
Yeah,
Game Realms.
yeah.
yeah. Well, there's like 12 people working at Game Dude
That's
at all.
true.
That's true. Yeah,
But
y'all-
no, they're usually all pretty like nice and helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
They
yeah.
are.
No
Oh,
matter
I
who
will- I
you
will.
are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I hate about Game Dude is like you see something you like, then you just want to like ask how much it is, but then you got to go find that stupid piece of paper.
Yeah, that's right.
That
That's
menu,
right. That's right. Yeah.
like
yeah.
fucking pricing menu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Game Dudes, I found a really good deal. I found Fire Emblem over there.
Fire
Used.
Emblem.
No,
Which one?
Was it Fire Emblem? No.
it was
Fantasy Life.
Fantasy Life,
Life.
yeah.
I love that game. It's like my
Thank-
favorite game. I
Thank you
love
for
it.
getting me back into it.
Yeah, I love it. I think what was it? I already did like I think I have like 5 jobs or something. I mastered like was it mage? Can't believe I'm forgetting everything.
You practically mastered everything.
Yeah, that was my goal. Like I wanted to like just basically play. I think 100 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
more.
not surprised.
I think I'm not sure. I have to go back to my DS and check it. But yeah,
Are you still playing it, or are you?
no, because like I don't know what happened. I would think I was researching, or Murda told me that Fire Emblem was a cool game, so I got into that and I was playing that. But then I don't know why my stupid ass got Tomodachi Life. By the way, don't
Oh,
get
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah,
It's-
you're telling me you didn't like
It's
it.
cute,
huh?
but then like it gets boring.
Oh, that
yeah,
sucks.
yeah. So I got into Tomodachi Life, and then I don't know what happened. I started craving farming, so I played like Story of Seasons, and then I got bored of that, and I was playing Burger Island for a little.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I was like game hopping. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, we all. I feel like
Yeah.
the fact that like now that I can afford like games,
Mhm.
I game hop, and I want to go
Yeah.
back to
Yup.
just like playing a game where I could just like finish it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And I think
yeah.
the fact that we all work,
Yep.
it's,
Yeah,
it's harder
yeah,
to
yeah.
like
Definitely.
$50 was a
Yeah.
lot of money back in the
Yeah,
day.
Yeah, it
You
is.
bought
Dude,
one game and you,
especially
It is,
for
yeah.
like a DS game compared to a full console game, which
Mhm.
sometimes tend to be shorter. That's what I'm trying to do with Samus Returns. I
Mhm,
want to
mhm.
actually completely beat that
You should
game
do it.
and
You should
not
do it.
hop.
exactly.
But I got to do it before Yono and the Celestial Elephant
I
comes out
know, I know.
the
It's
Switch.
so cute.
I know.
Yeah,
in October, before Mario Odyssey does.
yeah. I don't. I was telling Johanna that I'm never gonna be able to play it because somebody's hogging the Switch.
And taking it to work?
Exactly. Oh my god.
Aren't you afraid?
So, question for you both: what is the last game you played to completion? And then, off the top of your head, just name off all the current games in your backlog that you have to play.
Okay. Which one? The one that I finished. The one that I actually took I actually took a vacation for 1 month to play this to finish this game. Star Ocean. I don't know why I'm forgetting. I'm just forgetting everything right now. Maybe I'm just nervous. But yeah,
Oh.
Star Ocean. Oh my god, that game is so hard. I feel like I don't know how people finished it without like going online or like you know what I mean, like having somebody like a strategy book. I don't know how they did it, but cannot believe I finished that shit.
You were
Like,
deep in that too.
I was, but I needed to take a vacation for me to finish that. See, like I had to be like that. Just had to be my day. Like wake
Sounds
up.
like a good vacation to me.
Oh hell yeah! I want to do it again. You know, I'm hoping
Those
to
are
do
the
that
best.
again with Lunar 2. Like I actually took some December off, so I like not completely this like whole December, but maybe like I'm trying to like 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. So planning to go back into Lunar 2. Yeah, so I finished Star Ocean 2. My backlog is Lunar 2, obviously. What's up with the twos? I don't know. How am I not playing with ones? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe
That's too expensive.
Probably, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Lunar 2 was like $98, right?
Damn.
No, not 98, like $70. It wasn't even complete.
Oh, wasn't? Yeah, I was say it wasn't
Yeah.
it
Working
like
designs.
Yeah. And that's
yeah the
yeah,
manual was
yeah.
made
Yeah, it was
expensive, right?
missing. It was missing a lot of things, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Like as long as the game's there, it's fine. So yeah, I want to go back to that. I want to finish Fire Emblem Shadow Awakening. So what?
Awakening.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm like I'm like trying to confirm. Now I sound. I don't sound like a gamer girl. Now I sound fake. Right? Yeah. Anyways.
We could edit that on post, right?
I know, right? Fire Emblem Awakening. I swear, I'm playing these games. I'm not just like on my phone, like busting out, like
Really?
pretending. You know what I mean? Anyways, so that Final Fantasy 9. I want to get back to that.
She was saying shadow. She
Fire
was
Emblem.
gonna say Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that's the one he's trying to play.
That's the
Shadow
game.
Dragon.
Shadow Dragon.
What is
Shadow
that? Is that
Dragon.
NES?
Yes.
It's a DS. Yeah.
Shadow Dragon on the DS.
The DS. Yeah.
Well, I haven't even heard of that one. So.
Yeah. And-
We'll talk about that after.
After. Yeah. And then what else? Fantasy Life. I still want to
Yeah.
finish the shit out of that.
How much more you still have to go?
That's on my backlog too.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just picked up The World Ends with You.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah,
do
Johanna
that
was
game.
like raving about that, and like
That's one of my biggest and most proudest accomplishments.
yeah.
You beat
Yeah,
it.
I beat
even
the shit out of that game.
Congratulations.
You
Yeah.
beat it for me
Yeah.
too. I didn't even beat it. She beat my game for me.
Who's the gamer now? And yeah, I think that's about it. I know I have a lot more, but I can't really, think of
It's
think
a
of them.
lot.
Yeah. And tell me about your life, but I don't think I'm gonna. It's not
Final
really.
Fantasy 9.
Uh-huh.
Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, I said that already.
Is
Fantasy
that on
9.
PS1 or the one that just came out on PS4?
The PS1. I
PS1
was
version.
actually playing it, and then I was on the second disc, but then I guess I was playing it on the PS2, and it didn't read, so that's why I
Oh.
stopped. That was the reason. I was like, "Fuck! Like, how can I play this now?" So,
Is this your first time
Mhm.
playing it, or you played it back when it came out?
no, yeah, sorry. This is my first time I'm playing it, but this isn't the first time I've seen it because, like I said, I was a backseat gamer. My brother played all the Final Fantasy games, and I was just like watching because it was entertainment for me.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
That was
now
always
I
fun.
want to actually play it. The only thing I've finished, and this is kind of embarrassing, is Final Fantasy 7. That was it.
How's that embarrassing?
You
Because-
you finished 7?
You've
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
beat a Final
Wait,
Fantasy
Yeah.
game.
you only beat 7?
Yeah, that's it.
You never beat like part 8 or
I played part 8, but then I think I lost the memory card. It's always like there's always like a reason. You know what I
Terrible.
mean? Like I was already on like the 3rd disc or something. No, how many discs is there? 5. 5. I meant 4 discs, right?
4
4
discs
yeah.
for 40.
Yeah, and then I lost my memory card because we moved, and then so it's always like something happens that I just stop playing because you have to be in the mood for those kind of games, you know.
Mhm.
So and then 9 I was starting, and then like the C didn't work. So
Well, you beat the best one, so
yeah. Oh no, definitely for sure.
and Joe, last game
That's
completed.
one over me because I've never really played any Final Fantasy.
We're gonna get into
games.
What's the last game you completed though?
That I can think of at the top of my head is probably Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds on the DS.
Nice.
That was really fun.
That's the last game you completed to start to finish?
Yeah, that I can think of at the moment. I'm gonna say maybe a month because I was kind of slow when I was playing it, but that was the game I wanted to beat from start to start to finish. Get through with it because combine and especially had Link to the Past elements. So I really, really was dying to play that game.
Nice.
And that was really fun.
And anything from your backlog you could name off the top of your head?
Well, I'm currently playing Samus Returns. I want to get back into Fantasy Life. I want to get back into Dragon Quest VIII that I started, even though This is so embarrassing, but I played it and fucking maxed out to level 99 on PS2, and I was almost done with it, but I think I started playing Resident Evil 4, and that was it. I just kind of stopped, but other than that, I have Root Letter on the PS4 also, and that's about it that I can think of at the moment.
So from what I've been able to gather is, Joe, you're a Zelda person.
Mm-hmm.
Marie likes Final Fantasy. You like Zelda, but you haven't played Final Fantasy. You like Final Fantasy, but you haven't played Zelda.
Yes.
So what I want you two to do right now,
We have an assignment.
What? I thought we were getting an assignment.
I want you guys. I want Joe to sell Marie on the Zelda series, and I want Marie to sell Joe on the Final Fantasy series. So we'll start with Joe. Tell Marie everything that's amazing about Zelda and why she should play it.
Well, if I were to recommend one, I would, of course, Link to the Past. I think that's a game everybody should play. And you're starting off as Link. You're this guy from the village who's just kind of living life, and then you're just kind of sucked into this amazing quest. And also, you have to save the world, save the princess, and you just kind of experience life in a whole different way and go through this incredibly amazing adventure, finding items, fighting all kinds of monsters, and going into different dungeons and solving all kinds of puzzles. And it's really fun. The art style is great. The colorization is beautiful. And the music is, breathtaking. It really does put you in an emotional setting, and you really connect with the game. And I feel like you grow with it and the character with Link. And the story itself is, just finding the Master Sword is just like on a whole different level.
Master Sword?
Yep, the Master Sword.
Well said. I've never played that game, but I am more intrigued than I have ever been before.
But if A Link to the Past is maybe too much, I would say maybe something that's on a DS, like A Link Between Worlds, is
DS.
kind of a good,
Yeah.
kind of a good start. And I do have that game that I can lend to you when maybe you have a week off in those 3 weeks. But I know you're gonna be busy. Just saying.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, no, definitely.
Is that a sell?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. And I've been seeing Umberto play Breath of the Wild, and it just looks so beautiful. Wait, why are you laughing? Oh, because she was selling it so well. It's like I felt like you needed violins there or something when you were like, say, can you put that on the sound edit, like some kind of like epic sound, or something like
that harp music.
Yeah,
The Battle Royale theme.
Yeah. I think the reason I haven't gotten to Zelda is because there's just so many, and I don't know where to start. But I think I'm gonna start on the DS.
True. Just don't believe the hype about Ocarina of Time. Those are just lies.
What about Majora's Mask?
That's a bigger lie.
Yeah. Okay, because that's the only thing we have on the DS. I don't even know why we picked up Majora's Mask. Oh, sorry, 3DS. Yeah.
No, there's other ones too with Toon Link. Those are really fun and cute. I would probably maybe recommend one of those first, just because it's easier on the eyes.
I like easy.
And the art is it's very it's very like I guess it kind of made those kind of kid friendly, if you want to call it that. But
yeah.
No,
Majora's Mask is scary.
The Toon Link art.
Toon Link art. Okay.
The Toon Link art.
Okay.
So
I'll
like
probably start
something
off with
like
that then.
Spirit Tracks or Phantom of the Hourglass, like those are really fun. And since they're on the DS, I think they kind of catered them more to like kids. So those were really fun and pretty easy to get through, and a good start if you're not sure where
What
to
to
go
get.
with Zelda games.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely look into that. Yeah, that sounds good. Because I have the Zelda book.
No, just not the scary, with the game. Just kind of, it's like Final Fantasy. Like,
Yeah.
those to me are intimidating.
Why'd you buy
Why
that book
shouldn't
if you've never played Zelda before?
I did not buy it. Someone gave it to me thinking I play Zelda, even though I never post anything about Zelda. All I post is JRPG stuff, Final Fantasy, and yeah. But I think you might have to edit that. 'Cause- yeah, but it's a beautiful book. It's a
What's the
beautiful-
first letter of this person's name?
No, what's up with all
How
these
dare
name
you?
drops? Yeah. It was just funny because when I opened the gift, Johanna's eyes were just like, she's like, I think she drooled. There's
A little bit. I did.
And then when
I ain't gonna lie.
and then when I like let her like look at it, I was like, Johanna, she tuned out. She was just like flipping through the pages, like
Like
she's just-
Joanna, I'm up here, Joanna. I'm right here.
It was like wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't deserve this. Like,
You're not worthy.
I'm not worthy of it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel ashamed that I have it because I haven't played any of them, you know? And I feel ashamed for that person who gave it to me because I thought that person knew me. Gosh, like, oh my god. Anyways, yeah.
So let's turn the tables right now.
Oh, okay.
So now it's your turn to try to sell Joanna on the Final Fantasy series.
Okay. I got 3 words for you. Final Fantasy 7.
You know what?
And that's the perfect argument right there. Well said. She said, I think that said it all, right, Umberto? That was-
Oh, I know.
It
2
just
more
said it
words for
all.
you. Hopefully I don't butcher this. Nobuo Umatsu.
I'm like,
Feel free
I
to
actually
drop
know
that
who
mic.
that is. Thank you to Jason. Now you.
Yeah, no, it's a really good game. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Materia. I'm just like saying words. Materia.
Swords, magic,
Cloud.
cloud.
Live stream.
Is that little green glittery?
Yes. Yuffie or Yuffie? How do you say her name? Yuffie? Yuffie?
I think
How
I
do you
said a
say
Yuffie.
it? How do you say it?
Yuffie.
I say
Yuffie.
Yuffie.
Yeah.
Yuffie.
It's Yuffie.
Chocobo. Japanese hair.
She's just like hashtag the shit out of you right now.
You know what though? I actually Jason let me play it on PlayStation,
Mhm.
and yeah, it didn't age well, so I'm all late years and years after the party. But
That's fine.
the remake, I'm not gonna lie, that's like catching my eye. Like,
Mhm.
like I'm most likely no, I will be a backseat gamer to that because yeah, Jay's not gonna let go of that for shit. But I really want to watch that because
Yeah,
I've never seen anyone really play a Final Fantasy game from start to finish. I
Mhm.
saw you play 12, Jason,
Mhm.
but it wasn't from start to finish. I saw a lot of stuff from it, and that was cool to watch. Same thing with 15. But I know it's like different worlds.
Mhm.
It's not the same from like the single digit Final Fantasies that you guys played.
Mhm.
But I think you'd really get into 7 though, because well, Cloud's not annoying. You know what I mean? He's like, if anything, he's kind of like just kind of like a shell, right? He's just kind of quiet. Like I feel like everyone kind of controls him, like depending on like what you choose, right? I mean, I don't know. People are probably gonna hate me, but like I feel like he's not annoying like Squall, and he's not annoying like Titus or whatever. I don't know what his name.
What do you
is.
say?
What I say?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you say? How do you pronounce his name?
Titus?
That's how I say it.
Yeah, I don't know. People are saying like Titus, and I'm like Titus.
Titus. No,
What
Titus
the
sounds
hell?
stupid.
It's
Yeah,
Titus.
it's
Yeah.
Tide. Doesn't that make more sense to call him Titus,
Yeah.
like water, the tide,
Yeah.
instead of Titus, which sounds like the word tedious?
Yeah.
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 Isn't he tedious?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
The grinding.
he's annoying,
that
if anything.
Dodging lightning 300 times was tedious.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I only remember because my brother played it. I never played 10. Never played it. Never played. I can't believe I watched. Oh yeah, but it's really interesting. 7 is really interesting. I mean, I can't explain it like how you explain Zelda, but like, is this really good?
I mean, what are like some highlights for you that you would say?
Music. I know I already said it, but materia. I love the materia.
What-
It's basically where like you have a weapon and then you have this like we call this like it's like this ball called materia, and it has like special attributes to it. Like you can have a cure, you can have a fire,
So
water, and then you put it within the weapon slot.
Oh, so it's like an add-on for your weapon?
Yes,
okay.
an add-on, and then like just the fun stuff that you could like do to like change your weapon add-ons or whatever. But what I hated was when Yuffie fucked that up. I hated that. You know that, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. But sorry, I can't really explain it to you. But I mean, there's Google, right? So
I'm not really selling
I'm not. I know. I can't. It's just music.
So it's one of those had to be there kind of moments.
I feel like that's how it is.
I'm just bad at describing things. I feel like you just have to.
How
like,
do you feel about the remake?
The remake?
From what you've seen, like, do you want to play it?
Nah, I'd rather just play the old game. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, I feel like I'm craving more of like that old school style. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a snob about it. Like.
No,
I don't know. Like even Final Fantasy 9 remake, I'm just like, whatever. Like I want my text to be blurry. Yeah. I want my eyes to hurt. I want to squint. You know what I mean? Like I don't want that clear shit.
True.
So yeah, but yeah, 7.
Are you sold? Are you sold? Be
She's not
honest. Yes or no?
I don't know.
It's okay. I didn't sell it well.
No, it's not that. It's like when I saw it played, for me, it didn't
Mhm.
age well. I feel like I had to be there. The way you guys talk about it, I
Yeah.
feel like I missed out on something at that time. And like,
Mhm.
I can't make up for it because it's not the same experience.
Yes, you can.
I tried, but I
Yeah.
feel like it was, it didn't age well.
Mm.
That's why I was like, if I'm going to get into it, maybe look into the remake.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like Zelda won this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I want to add. Do you like turn base or no? That's like when you like wait until your gauge fills up and then you hit the monster and then you
Like Kingdom Hearts?
I don't think is Kingdom Hearts like that. I don't think it is.
No.
No. It's like
Like Fire Emblem?
Turn base is when you like take turns hitting each other.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
have a
okay.
gauge. There's a lot of like
Like, yeah, The World Ends With You was like that, wasn't
Oh.
it?
Mm,
No?
There was no gauge in that one.
No, right? I don't.
Because Zelda's not turn based, right? It's
know.
just you
just
go
like
and-
hack and slash.
Yeah. I like turn based. I like to like wait and see what I can do before I hit. You know what I mean? Or like
Yeah.
so it's like basically the concept is like depending on what add-ons you have, like
Mhm.
your gauge could go fast or slow or whatever, and then once the gauge fills up, it's your turn to choose like what action you want to do. You can do cure, you can do this, but it's just like it's all turn based. It's kind of like you could say like chess, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you attack, and then after your party attacks, the monster attacks, but you wait. There's no rush to it. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Dragon-
I don't know if you're a turn. I don't. Think
I'm
you're
more of a hack
turn-based.
and slash person.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that. You could see that. I'm more
I
of a
just want to get
turn-based.
in there and get the kill and get out.
Yeah, I'm more of like a what can I get out of this monster? You know, like what kind of
But then
guardian force
again-
can I pull out of this? That's Final Fantasy 8. Oh my god, that was so annoying having to like draw all the cures, all that stuff. You know, but yeah, I'm more of a turn-based person. That's why I'm like now all about JRPG.
That makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
think I've really played a turn-based game, so
Mhm.
I don't really know. I don't think I've had that experience that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Quest 8 is turn based.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you who that is. I don't fucking know. Then yeah, I just don't remember the gauge in Dragon Quest 8.
You had to wait until.
You got to wait until then. Couldn't tell me at the time.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask,
heck?
but then we got caught up talking about it.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I don't know. It just the way you're describing
Mhm.
it sounds more complicated than when I did in Dragon Quest 8.
Oh, really? Oh, I
A
don't
little
know.
bit.
I've never played Dragon Quest 8, so.
It sounds like it's more straight
Have
to
you
the
ever
point.
played a
Dragon Quest.
No.
Oh my god,
No.
those are so fun, Marie.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Ye-
That's what I heard. That's another thing that I could. You know what? I think I'd rather, and no offense, Johanna, I'd rather play Dragon Quest 8 than Zelda. I don't know.
Play it. Play Dragon
Play
Quest.
Dragon
8.
Okay.
Quest.
Wait,
You
what am
should
I
play
playing?
it.
Zelda or
I think
Dragon
Joe
Quest 8?
can agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play Dragon Quest.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be playing Zelda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he's like hugging
Hugging
us.
it.
Play it on the PS2 if you can.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love the PS2.
Play it on the
Yeah,
PS2.
yeah,
but if you're not gonna have access, you're lucky that it's on the 3DS now. It's the backup.
yeah. Ooh, can I interrupt?
Go ahead.
Speaking of favorite systems, not that we talked about it.
Nah.
What's your favorite system or console
Right
Can I-
now or like
yeah.
of all time?
of all time? And right now, like, what do you usually go to, like, you know, Yeah.
But I guess
To
of
feel
all
good?
I guess of all time,
Mm.
it would have to be the Nintendo because that's what started my love for video games.
Mm.
And I was lucky enough to be able to get one as a kid, as a fucking 5-year-old, and that led into other systems. But it's probably between that and PlayStation 1.
Mm.
It's, Resident Evil 2. That changed my life too.
Yeah.
You play both parts?
What?
Did you play Claire and
Yeah, but I beat it with Claire, with Leon. Once I did it with Claire, that sold it for me. I love Leon, but for him, what made him for me was part 4.
Mm.
Part 4. And then right now, it's between the 3DS and the Switch, only because I'm a lazy ass and they're handheld. And sometimes, we only have one TV, so it's hard. So it's just easier to just kind of zone out and play in handheld mode. What about you?
PlayStation 1 and 2. I don't know, I like the feel of the controller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably when Final Fantasy was like cranking out really really good Final Fantasy until I think 12 or 13.
13?
Yeah, and then now the DS, the 3DS. I love the 3DS because I'm lazy too, and I just I want to be able to move, be mobile and have my game with me.
No, but it's
Yeah.
true. It's convenient when you after long days of work, if
Mhm.
you don't even want to sit in front of the TV, you could just unwind with a DS,
Yeah.
or I should say 3DS.
Are there any genres you guys just hate? And you have no interest in, you can't stand?
Call of Duty games.
First person shooter
Yeah.
games.
Not.
Go
That's about to
ahead.
say.
Go ahead.
No.
Ugh. Somebody here is trying to get me into first person shooting games, but I can't. I just can't.
Golden
I can't.
Oh.
I tried it. I can't.
Like sports games, except for NBA Jam. I don't care for Madden. Football is boring to me in real life. I don't want to play a video game based on it.
So we're saying sports games and Call of Duty first person shooter type.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And is there anything
Um,
else?
Trying to think.
What do you guys think about the Cabela's Wild Hunts?
Oh
So-
no!
What's that?
Those deer hunting games
what?
and pro bass, pro bass
Pro bass?
fishing games.
I thought that was the
I guess
Come
the
on.
redneck games.
Yeah, the redneck games.
Is
The
it truck simulator games or something?
Yeah.
basically you could lump it into that category too.
Oh. Well, not that I think I like farming games, but then I get bored. I'm oh, it's so interesting, and then
So you like
But they're usually
I like-
cute.
yeah, they're cute, but then I get bored.
Yeah,
but then
'cause they get repetitive.
yeah, the only simulation that I really like is Sims.
Oh, see, for me, it's
Yeah.
Animal Crossing.
Hmm.
What other categories are there?
You pretty much answered it the way I
Yeah,
I got
that's
the
it.
answers I was expecting. Yeah. First person shooters and sports games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be judge, jury, and executioner here. But we have two females here who happen to play video games. And don't call them gamer girls.
Just call us gamers. That's
Yeah.
Just
it.
call them.
That's it.
Just
We're in the
call
same category as
Yeah.
you. We just
Yeah.
have boobs. That's
Oh yeah, it reminds me of that hashtag we had.
Oh,
What's the
Gamer
hashtag?
girls who like
gamer
girls who like big
boobs.
boobs
Yeah.
stick together.
Yeah.
Hashtag that in this podcast.
Yeah.
Are you guys guilty of hating other girls who play video games? Do you just roll your eyes and be like, this girl doesn't know shit about video games, get out of here?
Yeah, I'm a hater.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie.
So there's no sisterhood amongst female gamers.
Sister.
Well,
Oh, you
no,
want no.
it
This is
Depends.
this is a-
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, because I don't hate
Cut-
Johanna.
I don't
this is
hate
a
Marie.
Cutthroat
No.
hobby.
Marie,
right here.
No.
Marie teaches me what I don't know in terms of JRPG because I think it's cool and I just never really got into it because I never really played those games. I always saw them, but
Mhm.
didn't really know anything about them. And I really, really love the art
Mhm.
and the music.
Yeah. 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 I actually admire Johanna. Like I feel like sometimes I feel intimidated when I talk to her because she's
What?
like,
I feel that way with you
No,
because I feel
no.
like you have like this vast knowledge of.
no, what are you talking about? see, like with her, like she's busting out all these like games and she's like talking to the guys, not to be sexist or anything, but like, and I'm just like they're staying quiet. I'm like, man, this girl's awesome. Like, I wish I had more knowledge of games.
I wish I knew about JRPGs and Final Fantasy. Like, I feel like such a dumbass when you're all talking about like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
this and that about the game, and yeah, 12. Oh, in Age of Zodiac, blah blah blah. Or oh, and you're all playing 14. I was like, damn, I really admire that you, got yourself into that world, and it's not something I will ever feel a part of because
Yeah.
I've never played a game like to completion.
Mhm.
I've played part of 3 when it came out on a DS,
Mhm.
and I really liked it, but I'm embarrassed to say that I sold it to play Pokemon, which I
like
got sick.
Pokemon.
No, I mean, I wish I would have just kept it and played it to completion and then moved on so that I could have had a full Final Fantasy experience, and I didn't get that. So I feel like it's like there's no hope for me in the Final Fantasy world.
But you're still going to that concert, right? And you can enjoy it.
I'm gonna feel like such a fucking poser
No,
there.
no,
I mean,
no. You know why you're not a poser? Because you admit to it. That like what I don't like is when people are like, "Oh yeah, I play games," and you're like, "Which one?" I don't know, Halo. You know what I mean? Like,
oh,
you know, like those are the gamer girls that I
Yeah.
hate. Like they act like they're all that.
That's
you know what I mean? At
true.
least like you and I, like we admit our like the games that we don't
Yeah.
play, and then we talk about the games that we play. But we're not
Exactly.
bragging. I feel like
No.
you're not bragging when you're talking. Like you're talking
No.
to me about it, like as if like, "Hey, Marie, you should check this out." You know what I mean? That's how I feel. Like I feel like
I know.
I would really get along with a true gamer girl.
yeah.
Quote unquote,
Quote
true
unquote,
gamer
yeah.
girl. But I roll my eyes on those like fake.
Yeah,
gamer
same
girls.
here. Oh,
Yeah,
same here.
Yeah, like they're just like there for the guys.
Like
or
it sucks
whatever.
because at the same time we're kind of doing what they do to us.
I
But I mean,
know.
coming full
It-
circle, I guess with this,
Yeah.
it comes back to we're kind of like that. But I mean,
It's okay. We're all haters anyway.
yeah, exactly. We're all haters and
Gamers who hate other gamers,
Yeah,
right?
And they're the ones that go around calling themselves gamer girls.
Yeah.
We don't do that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, we play games.
yeah.
And they're like, I play games too. I play like
Yeah.
Mario 3.
Yeah.
On the Nintendo.
If anything, they buy more like merch, like clothes and shoes.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They go to Hot Topic for all this shit.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Or boxed lunch. I love
Yes,
boxed lunch.
Yeah, me too.
Boxed lunch,
I'm a fan
yeah.
of both too.
Yeah, yeah. But like, I feel like we buy more games and then they
Yeah.
buy more like not games.
Yeah, it's like you're not
Yeah,
gonna
so-
see me fucking walking out in a Zelda trucker hat
yeah.
and the matching bag and,
And
the
the-
matching shirt
yeah.
and socks.
Or like fucking
And-
fake glasses and reading like fucking Zelda. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, oh, look at me, I can read.
Yeah.
or something.
Like,
Sorry,
I
oh my
read
God.
Zelda books
You might
and
have to cut
fucking Harry Potter.
I know. You know, like look at my fucking like I don't know.
I'm a
I can't even
nerd.
talk.
Hashtag gamer girl.
Look at my Hello Kitty with like the glasses on it, you know, and
Yeah.
that's my only Hello Kitty. Like I love nerds, you know what I mean? Like
I got into a special screening of the Avengers.
oh my God. I got into E3 because my
Yeah.
friend worked there. What about you? What did you get into?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I play that in E3. Yeah, like that stuff. I
know.
hate that shit.
Yeah, same here.
Hate
It's
that.
fucking
Hate that.
annoying.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because
Yeah.
they're just posers and they're just doing it to get male attention.
Yeah. Plus, I'm jealous because they went to E3.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm fucking hating on that shit.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm a hater. I admit it.
Well, I'm like, I didn't have to blow a guy to get into E3, so whatever.
I think we've reached our hate quota for the year. Last question of the segment, and this is the big hitting question, and this is what I don't think we hear enough of this from the people it really matters from. But what do you two feel about like the controversy about like sexualization, like female video game characters being like sex objects and sexualized, and then yeah, all that social justice warrior stuff. Like what are your thoughts? Because we always hear like these like male feminists talking about how offended they are, and that's why we didn't get like Dead or Alive beach volleyball on PS4 out here. But what do you guys actually think about it?
I'm just offended at some of the people who think they can cosplay that.
Aside from cosplay, like in the actual video game.
I feel like sexualize it up. The
Yeah.
sexier, the better.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sex sells.
Yeah.
And I
heck
don't
Yeah.
and I don't mind it. I want to see it.
Oh yeah, I want to see boobs.
Yup.
Okay, I want to see boobs bounce.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to see boobs bounce. I want that sexy lingerie we were supposed to get in Fatal Frame on the fucking Wii U in the States, and then they fucking censored that shit. So that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Oh man, yeah.
I want to
mean,
see some panty shots.
Yes, all of that, please. Like when I pick a fighting game, I always pick the female. You know what I mean? Like that's awesome. I don't
The
want
more
I
milk,
don't want
the
to
bigger the
pick
bounce.
some like boring ass buff guy. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? No,
I don't want to play with fucking Ryu
I want
or
some-
Ryu, however the fuck they
Yeah.
pronounce it.
I'll play with Sakura.
You heard it here, guys. They're here. They're bisexual, and they don't want to take any more of your crap.
No, don't take that out. Then that's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not offended by it.
hell no. Hell no. I
It
am
has-
offended by the people that do cosplay and they look
I mean, has it affected your life? Like,
like what?
you know what I mean? Like the quote
No.
unquote over.
No,
Yeah.
hell no. No.
No. If
It-
anything,
If it affected my life, it affected my life in a positive way because I get to
Exactly.
see some nice stuff. You know
yes.
what I mean? Like
Not only that, but it's like, yeah, even though they're like these perfect quote unquote unattainable bodies, it's still, you know, like body positive. It's like, hey, you know, that's confidence that we can have. You know, we're not
Yeah.
being like, there's no slut shaming here.
exactly. Like I can fight you without a bra. You know what I
Yup.
mean? Like that's cool.
I can kick your ass and I don't need to be doing it in a bra.
Yeah, and I don't need to have shield. All I need is like this like ribbon wrapped around me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So, in name,
Kick your ass in heels and fishnets.
Exactly right. Shit.
who's the hottest female video game character?
Damn.
Just pick one. You can only pick one.
One?
only
Only
one.
one. Only one. Only one. Only
Darn.
maybe some honorable mentions, but like if you could,
Ugh, I can't think
Damn.
of any. I mean, damn.
I'm trying to think who did it for me, like when I first saw them.
Crap, I'm trying to think. Oh, I know. For me, I mean, honorable mention is Chun-Li because she's amazing and
True.
those thunder thighs.
Dude, those thunder
Those thunder thighs and those big boobies, you know.
Yep.
I
want to marry those thighs.
Yes. But it
you
would
don't
have-
want to marry her.
Okay. Tifa or Tifa, whatever.
What
Tifa.
do you say?
It's Tifa.
It's Tifa. It's
Tifa.
Tifa. It's
Tifa Lockhart has got to be the sexiest character ever. I still want a toy, but she's like worth like $100 or something. I remember one time I went to Universal Studios and there was like a Tifa doll like leaning over with her like boobs, you know, like sticking
Mhm.
out, of course. And I was like, oh my god, I want it, but I couldn't afford it at that time. I don't think it's there.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think now it like the merch for Final Fantasy 7 is gonna like
Mhm.
It's just gonna
Really, yeah.
skyrocket, huh?
yeah, but
I gotta agree, and I've never played that game.
she's sexy.
So you're both
yeah.
saying Tifa.
Oh no,
Well,
no,
I like
yeah,
her. Yeah, no, I agree with you on your choice.
Yeah.
Probably for me, it's probably between Claire and Ada Wong.
Mm.
I'm a Claire girl.
Those,
I like
yeah,
Claire. Don't shoot.
I know. I like those little shorts.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She knows what she's doing with
She
them
knows.
little shorts on. No, but Ada was so cool, and she just had like this like mysterious dark vibe to
She
her that
did.
made her hot.
Yeah.
And then the fact that Leon was so wet over her, I was like,
I
all
know,
right,
right?
Leon, I get you. Like, I approve of this.
yeah.
I'm gonna ship these two.
He was really into her. He was like, Ada, right? He would be like,
Yeah.
and then she'd just like run off. She'd like
Just
have
hop
like
off.
a bazooka.
Yeah.
And then she's like, here, Leon, take this. And then she just like runs off.
Bounce.
That's like awesome.
I know. Then I don't know. I never played this game, but
Mhm.
is her name Trish, the Devil May Cry chick or whatever? Yeah, she's
Trish,
one.
the blonde.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
like,
Why does she have big boobies?
most likely.
yeah. Yeah, I'm getting nods.
Just an
from-
honorable mention from what I briefly
Yeah.
remember. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you both for being on the show, and I also want to thank you for ruining any chance Eric and David will ever have being on the podcast ever again. I think we found our format here. So with that, gamers, we are the gamers. We are going to sign out. I am Jason, and I am joined once again by
Joanna.
and
Marie.
and Cybertron Soundwave Engineer Humberto. Gamers, we are the gamers. We out.
Boobies. Yeah.
If you love the hating, you love the gaming.
Peace.